Okay, so first things first, you want to know where you want to put it. That's the first thing. And then you're going to mark where you're going to put it. All right, so I'm going to come up here. All right, so you tell me where it looks good enough. And I'm going to move it up and down. And you tell me, where is that good enough. Here.
Does it matter about the wood studs?
This might be a stud right here, cause see that white?
Yeah, that's the.
That
I
might be
figured
a
that.
stud. So with that being said, I might have to test this side a little bit differently. But I'm gonna put it in not in your studs.
Okay.
Right, so same things I did before. So here or
you can bring it down because I want it at least low enough so that people can reach it. So
okay.
basically,
You know what I'm gonna recommend?
what's up?
I'm gonna recommend about right here.
That's good.
Because the reason I say that is when you start getting close to this stuff, you're getting close to piping and stuff.
Gotcha.
So I just want to be careful on this side.
Gotcha.
That's the main thing.
All right,
Okay?
that's cool.
So I'm gonna say about right here. So
Okay.
we can keep a distance from that. All right. And so again, we just gonna mark the edge, 1x.
Okay.
That's telling us where we're gonna put the line. Put this bedboard in. Then grab that one and the leveler. And see, being so that this is spaced the way it is, like you don't have a lot of space to really get to where you need to be, we're kind of going to do this in 2 segments. All right, so I'm going to level it from here. Alright, once I got that perfect, then you're just drawing a line on the red line.
So does it have to be aligned with the X or is it cool?
It doesn't have to be in line with the X because again, that was just a marker, so you got an idea as to where you want to put it.
Gotcha.
Alright, so this is going to go across here, and again, you're just marking all the way across to where that X is. Alright, and so now that I have that section done, when I turn this over and mark this, I'm leveling it, but I'm also trying to match it up with this line that I already made. So you want to get as much of that on there as possible, and just use your best judgment on this. Cause see, so I'm on this line now. Part of it looked like it's a little bit under, but you got to understand when you're drawing this stuff, it's not going to be perfect. But the majority of this line I see is on the red. So we're going by majorities, and I'm going by that too as well. And again, this is only because we don't have that much space to put our ladder and everything. All right, so again, we're going to draw this line right on across.
Would it be just easier for you to stay up there too because you don't want to keep going up and down and moving, messing your lines up?
Yeah, you do want to stay up here. So once you start this process, don't stop it because it's going to make it harder. All right, so we're drawing this. And like I said, now this line that you're drawing is not going to be perfect. You just want to get this as close as possible to this red line. But it should be on it for the most part. And see how I just moved? That's okay. Now I've got the majority of the line there, but I'm gonna show you something that's really important here. I'm gonna put this line right. I'm gonna put the laser right back on that line again, and I'm gonna show you something. So that's the majority. I'm gonna hold that tight, but look at what I'm doing here. I'm also marking this side of the wall. Okay, and I'm doing that on purpose because I need to know where that is in comparison to this side when I start to do this end of it. You got me? So now I see that end. All right, now next piece I'm gonna do is put this back up here, and then just mark the separation between your spacing, so you can start. So you can start with your little wall contacts. So again, you always want to get the closest to this end within the first or second one, but it's always in between it. So you always mark in the middle. Give yourself a little room.
Why didn't you do the third one instead of the second one?
The third one is given just a little too much room for this right here. So if it's something heavy, you want to give as much strength on this side as possible.
Okay.
So I would either do first or second. I wouldn't go to third because something, you might have something heavy, then it might start to lean over and bend it a little bit.
Okay.
You want to get definitely in that second or that first one.
All right.
All right. So then I'm giving a little space here, and because you're probably gonna have a little heavier stuff, so we want to keep this as close as possible. Again, I'm avoiding the wood stud because that's exactly what that is. All right, one here, and I want to put another one here. So this one I'm doing a few more. Than I did in the house. Alright. Yep, so that's a lot of them. And a couple of these I'm gonna use the one that I showed you that has the back that snaps it down, because you're gonna probably have some stuff that might have a little weight on this. I'm gonna use that to snap it down. All right, so that part is done, and we're gonna leave this part alone for right now. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna tell you why I'm leaving that alone in a minute here. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna drill these. But the reason I'm drilling these on my markers instead of erasing first is because if I erase this line, but that marker's not right because something else behind there, I gotta draw the line again. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and drill the hole. And again, you just want to get it through. You don't want to force it to keep from hitting anything behind the wall.
So just get enough of that driver.
Yep, just enough of it. And you'll know because you can push it through. The remainder of it, you can push it through.
And the bit is smaller than the screw.
What's that?
The bit is smaller than the screw.
Yeah. Going right on through. All right, so now I got my marker and I'm good with that. So that's telling me I can go ahead now and start erasing the line. So now I don't need the line no more. Now, you might find somebody else that does this totally different, but I think my method is good.
Fine to me.
All right, so that's that. Now, I gotta make sure I can get my bad boys in. What I'm gonna do, let me see, we got one. I'm definitely gonna do a tight one here that'll clamp it down. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna do 4 that'll clamp it down. This end is thinner than the other ones. So when I put that hole in, I might not have to re-drill it a lot because this one's just a little bit thinner. So I'm doing 4 because this got a special clamp that's going to hold it down. All right, so 4 of those. Let me get my hammer. Points that's going to need it the most. And that's going to be your end here. Now see, now I'm gonna need to re-drill that because it wasn't giving me enough give. All right, now, so the end of it went in, but the rest of it is pretty tight. Now I need to hammer it in. All right, that's 1. Give him a space on that one. I'm skipping these 2, going to the next one. to re-drill this one. In to keep it tight. And then 4. Alright, so there we go, that one's set. Now, we'll go get the other one. Put those bad boys in because they're the different ones. When I line these up on the base, because see, these got to be lined up by what's holding it. Okay. When I line it up here, which is exact right there, if you look at it, that nail holds a little bit higher. So if I had to use both of these, it's not going to fit properly. So I'm just going to use all these. That's going to tighten it down.
Okay. So always use the same one.
Yeah, well, that's not always the case. It doesn't always work like that. It could be when these were purchased versus when yours were purchased, and it's a separation between